If you meet a version of you that's the opposite gender, what would you two be doing? I'll show you mine if you'll show me mine. I'm a triplet, I have a fraternal brother and sister. My sister and I look extremely similar. She is literally me, just the opposite gender. We look like we belong more so than my brother, he's the alien child out of the three of us. Whenever I'm out with my sister, people think we're boyfriend-girlfriend sometimes if we go to a restaurant or amusement park. Which is kind of weird, but also kind of funny at the same time. But this one time a long-time childhood friend of mine took me out to get coffee at Starbucks because he had something he had to tell me, to get off his chest. He was beating around the subject until he started talking about my sister and how he ended up sleeping with her a couple months ago and had to tell me. I asked him why he was telling me this. His response was, "I got with your sister so I could be with the female version of you." Still floors me, lol. What happened next? You can't just leave with this cliffhanger. I started to look at life a little differently. Haha. Even more interesting is that this guy's birthday is the day before ours. He would used to text us that he was older than the three of us for just that one day. What happened to your relationship with that guy? Did the friendship change? Dude. We would do the coolest magic trick. Judging from the other replies, it will be the disappearing pickle. People and their low standards, I definitely want someone hotter. Willing is a perfectly acceptable standard. We'd probably be great friends. Gonna gaslight my mom into believing that I had two twin sisters instead of one. Edit. Chill about the triplets thing, y'all. I'd never heard that word before today. Hey, love it. I think I'll do the same. The way this is worded, I'm worried you did find an extra sister somewhere. Bitching about how we can't find anyone who understands us. So just typical emo stuff? It's too early and I was wondering how arguing is typical Elmo stuff. As a wrangler of toddlers, I've come to learn every few seasons Elmo argues with Zoe. Sometimes it's about favorite cookies, the music their pet rock likes, etc. It's about as heated as you'd expect from a show oriented towards preschoolers that pushes tolerance, but it's happened several times, so I'd say it's typical. Hashtag X200B, so your early brain was accidentally correct. Totally ignoring each other for most of the time and argue over pointless stuff on the remaining time. This sounds like me. Likely being very awkward and trying to be the other's friend, but then get self-conscious that maybe we are just annoying the other. Even after talking it out to reassure ourselves that we are fine, would still question if we really are fine. Well, probably ducking. It's not incest if I go fuck myself. Edit. Wow, that's more awards than testicles. I guess if I had a clone I would have more testicles than awards, but wow, thanks. Self-kissed. If you duck a gender-bent copy of yourself, is it self-kissed or masturbation? It is fancy masturbation. Ooh, you got answers, I got more questions. Do you think humans are the only animals with fetishes? Gaming, don't have anybody to play video games with right now. Honestly talk, what's been easier, what's been harder? Get an idea of myself as a person at my core beyond gender. Edit. I went to sleep and woke up to this blown up. Wow, hello everyone. This is the smartest answer I have seen so far. Smile. Then bone. Ah, Therese the Reddit I know. And don't always love. All the things my wife won't do with me. So mostly play Magic and RuneScape together. Take down the time variance authority, duh. And then duck? And then duck. No, you need to unleash the multiverse first. And then duck. And then duck. As amazing as it sounds, I actually have met someone like that and we became friends damn near instantly. Hell, we actually joke about whether or not there's a cloning facility in insert nation here that we don't know about. Interesting, I've had a similar experience. We're 32F, 30 meters, very close friends with quick friendship chemistry, both married to spouses we're loyal to, and hence the brother I never had. Just shared this story down thread, actually. But we both are able to give each other the friendship support needed, the perfect amount of validation, reassurance, and bullshit calling, because we know what we'd need in a given situation. Cuddling. That's what I'd be doing with mine, afterwards. Oh, we duckin'. Maybe we duck, but knowing myself, I'd probably wouldn't date me. And especially, knowing myself, the fucking is probably not that good either. I would definitely not date myself. I've lived with me, I've seen how messy and annoying I can be. Edit, Clarity BC am dumb, another reason I wouldn't date myself. You wouldn't not? Working towards world domination. Same, we should join forces. Totally am cool with that. I would hug her very warmly and tell her that I understand. I'd probably ghost myself. Yay, this one. I don't really do it on purpose, I just forget to reply to messages? So yay, me and clone would be best buddies for like 2 weeks only to eventually forget about the other's existence. Every once in a while we'd be like, shit, I haven't heard from them in a while, but at this point it's been too long, it'd be awkward to start texting again now. I was the same as you. Then I was like, duck, am incredibly selfish. I just started sending THNGS like, I'm sorry I didn't reply, left you hanging. Then pick it right back up as best as I could. If not, just start a new conversation. I didn't like that about myself, because I said that I forgot to reply, however when I put forth a little effort, that forgetfulness disappeared. Science. More like biology? Maybe anatomy? Chemistry. Heavy physics. Probably never meet, since we'd both rarely ever leave the house. And if we ever met, we'd probably be like, this duddy girl kinda looks like me. Crazy how nature do that. And then proceed to ignore each other. We'd be friends if we were ever forced to be in a social setting. But otherwise have no communication. We'd both mean to but kinda let it slip, and after all we are the same person, so we can just pick up where we left off at any time, so I'll message them next week. I can't stand other PPL like myself, Lamau. Yeah, this is sadly my concern too. Like, I don't hate myself, but I don't know if I'd want to hang out with myself or someone exactly like me. It could really go either way. If there's such a person, we would fall in love because that would be the only person that really know me. If there was such person, we would hate each other because that would be the only person that really know me. Certainly we'll be ducking. We would basically be twins, so probably twin stuff. Ah yes, twin sex. It's called twincest. Maybe Op has sexlexia. I dated a girl who was a carbon copy of my personality. It was horrible, it was like having all of your own worst qualities reflected back at you, shudder. They say opposites attract for a reason, lol. They say opposites attract for a reason, lol, well actually they don't. Attract, I mean. People say all kinds of things. At least according to science, we are more likely to end up with someone more similar than different to ourselves. Hanging out. It would be a relief to be my complete self and not get looked at funny or be called a weirdo. Same thing I'd do if I found a same gender copy of me. Ducking. Saying hi then going. I'm non-binary. What would I be looking at, exactly? I've been told to go duck myself for about 15 years. I'm fucking her. And I'm fucking her good. Knowing me, she's a goddamn freak in bed. We're gonna fuck like rabbits. All day and all night. No jobs or friends to bother us. We'll stop for food and drinks, but otherwise my dick is in one of her holes. Femboy brother meets tomboy sister.